Hi, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday evening and I hope you've had a nice weekend as well. Welcome back to the WSL, a weekend full of surprises. And that evening game couldn't have gone any better for the newly promoted, once again, Liverpool to the WSL. And actually, I feel quite pleased with myself because I had this feeling. I was like, I've got a feeling, we know Chelsea lost their first opening game last season, and I had a feeling it was going to happen today. I don't think it means anything in terms of Chelsea's campaign, but that is a massive win for Liverpool in their first game back to the WSL. 2-1 it ended, Liverpool over Chelsea. And do you know when I was glad it was actually on the TV tonight because I was moving between my kids. I'm up at my mum and dad's just now. I'm sitting on my brother's bedroom floor, but being across it all, going, "Oh my goodness, how is this happening?" And actually, when you look at how it started, it was just the worst possible start for Liverpool, conceding, a penalty 3 minutes into the game. That's not the start back in the WSL that anybody's looking for. And to give it away was just, I think it was Niamh Fahey, a bit of a clumsy tackle. And anyway, Chelsea puts away the penalty in the first 3 minutes, and straight away Liverpool are 1-0 down. But after that, it seemed like Chelsea struggled ever so slightly off the pace, which I was surprised to see because I thought they would have been so ready and together. So far, I know they've only been through pre-season, but they've had quite a lot of time. So yeah, I was actually surprised to see that. And then it's also interesting there was three penalties in this game today. I didn't see that coming either. Three penalties meant those were all the goals. And then Megan Campbell coming on for Liverpool. Megan Campbell is Republic of Ireland international, and it's funny because in the Republic of Ireland international against Finland last week, sorry, a few weeks ago that I was out in Dublin for that, Megan Campbell has these mental throw-ins, like they are a bit freakish. They go so far. And actually, when you look at her shape, she's got a very, very long body and very long arms. And it's actually a weapon, the fact that she can come on and put those long balls into the box. So a second penalty went away. Sorry, the first penalty went at Liverpool, but the second penalty, that's what happened. Megan Campbell, she threw in the ball, it kind of hit off Millie Bright's arm. Harsh but fair. I think if it had gone to VAR, that's the decision anyway. It would have stood that it was a penalty. And they put it away. Katie Stengal getting both of those penalties and under that pressure against a team like that, absolutely outstanding. It's funny because I feel like Liverpool have been such a big part of the WSL for so many years, and for them to come back in on a day like today and beat the champions. I know this should have been their second game, but I think that's like a real statement. And I wouldn't underestimate them. They dominated the championship for, you know, the majority of the season last season. They comfortably made promotion to the WSL. They've got a solid team there. Leanne Kiernan, somebody I would look at quite a lot. Niamh Fahey as well. I suppose I'm focusing on the Republic of Ireland girls, but they have been excellent and a good squad that gained them promotion as well. And Rachel Furness in there as well. So yeah, they looked good today, but I think it was more the fact that Chelsea were off the pace is the main issue here. But their manager is Matt Beard. We know he's an experienced manager in this league. And I just wouldn't write Liverpool off at all this season. With coming up, it's easy for them to go back down. But, Leicester beat again today. Well, the first game back, but they're predominantly beat last season as well. I think Liverpool, if they can just continue doing what they did today, will be safe. Will be safe as houses. Chelsea, well, what can we say about them? I think that is a massive underperformance for them. And I remember being at the Emirates in their first game of the season last season against Arsenal when they were beat 3-2, I want to say it was. And it was, I remember going back to it thinking it should have been a no goal. Beth Mead's second goal, I think it was definitely offside, or the second goal was offside. I think it was Beth Mead anyway. But Emma Hayes, you can see on the sidelines looking very, very exasperated with that as well, because her side are the dominant side in the WSL. But of course, we know this doesn't really touch the sides. There's still a long way to go. You're really the first game in terms of points on the board. But that is a massive game to lose. Arsenal lost their season last season, lost the title last season on that one upset. So Chelsea may have done that today. I mean, it's far too soon to call, but It's games like that Emma Hayes will not want to be given up so easily, especially against a newly promoted side like Liverpool. But hey ho, that's exactly what happens. Megan Campbell, let's go back to that. I don't know if you've seen it. You have to Google it as soon as we get off. But those throw-ins are like dangerous. That's actually a signing that any team could make to see the difference. You know, to actually see themselves winning games. The fact that those long balls can actually go into the box like that. It's like she's taking a free kick. She's got these weapon arms and force on her that can just put the ball so far. But that is a massive upset today. Where do they go from here? Well, let me tell you. I'm going to give you the fixtures. I definitely feel it's early days. I don't think this will affect. Well, she'll be furious, Emma Hayes, of course, but I don't think it's going to affect their campaign going forward. And looking at the games that they have coming up as well, um, well, we'll absolutely see how that goes. Let me see the fixtures. How do I find the fixtures again? Da, 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 da. Bear with me, please, caller. Oh my God, I actually can't believe they've got no points, and Manchester City as well. It's just madness. You love to see it though, and you know I'm absolutely obsessed with Emma Hayes. You know, right? It's just bizarre that this happened today. But like I said, I remember last year so clearly the exact same thing happened. Now, next week is a great game. The Sunday, 25th of September, is Chelsea against Manchester City, both having no points today. That is exciting to look forward to. I'm so excited about Aston Villa. I'm going to do a video next on that. But yeah, that is that is mad. And then after that, they go to West Ham, and then after that, it's Everton. You would be expecting Chelsea to pick up points in all of these games, but you know what it's like when you're a little bit wounded and these things happen. I mean, Sam Kerr couldn't really get firing today. Fran Kirby got the first goal, which was that penalty. But other than that, they weren't really clicking. You know, it wasn't really happening for them. Why is that? Why does that happen in the first game of the season for Chelsea? Is that a concern? I would say it kind of is when you're giving away points like that, but also this is Emma Hayes, this is Chelsea, and they've come from behind before and they will comfortably, I think, do it again. But we wanted more, especially from the new signing as well, Buchanan being in there. I was excited to see what she could do, but it feels like they've not really clicked yet. She's won the Olympics, of course. She's Canadian, and she won the Champions League as well for Lyon. Interesting times, I shall say, in the Women's Super League. I have loved opening weekends. A whole lot of twists and turns that we were not expecting whatsoever. But the biggest upset has to be Chelsea dropping points against the newly promoted Liverpool into the WSL. I am glad the WSL is back. Yes.